Hello guys, welcome to weekly outlook here on gold, the pound USD, the USDCAD, and the DXY. And basically, quickly on this one, this week I'm anticipating a continuation to the downside here on DXY. Why is that? We've seen last week we had that was the previous week before that, we had price break down into these regions of 99.50 regions here, and we saw those pull back. Now we are at a pullback to a critical region. Two things I'm anticipating: price to reject this region here, or we might get an overextension to this region before that continuation to the downside. Over here on the 4 hours time frame, if we pull up our Fibonacci retracement too and put that long run to the downside and then the pullback, we could anticipate that price might come back to these regions here, or we could retest 61.8 before going to the downside. So for the week, it's either we have price just weaken to this region and continue to the downside, or we could get price more like coming to these regions too of 61.8 before continuing to the downside. So these are the things I'm anticipating. Or lastly, actually, price can actually decide to go down from this region where it is right now. So we might actually get price continuing to the downside from that region here. So this is basically what I'm anticipating. And if that's going to happen, we might anticipate gold to just pull back a little bit into a region here, probably, where we have more weeks. We might just see price around that region. And let me take this off a little bit. So this is what I'll be anticipating on gold. Basically, I'm looking for a continuation to the upside from here, or we could just get a potential maybe weak into these regions before continuing to the upside. All right, so this is basically what I'm anticipating here on gold. If we pull our fib again, let's say this movement here, we might just get 50% around that region or 61% around that region. But overall, I'm looking for movement to the upside. We're broken through downward trend line, creating higher highs and higher lows now. I'm looking for potential break of this strong resistance region 1985. That would be so solid for a continuation to the upside. For now, we might just get that price pull back into these regions, create a double bottom before continuing to the upside here on gold. So that's basically what I'm looking out for here on gold. Maybe just a little trend line to support. That would be for an overextension. Let's see, something around that region is possible. Price might even come back to these regions of 1937 before going to the upside. Yes, let's see how that goes. And finally, on pound USD, if you look at the daily time frame, we've seen what pound USD has done. We've seen price break above this strong resistance region, came back all the way to this region again. I'm looking at a very strong resistance region there. We will pull back. Now we need a continuation to the upside. On the 4 hours time frame, two things I'm anticipating is for price to either hold on the region where it is right now by giving us a pull to the upside, or we could just anticipate price to just fall back into these regions one more time before continuing to the upside. Yes, but I'm very much bullish on pound USD, and its price at a very strong resistance support region. So I'm anticipating a pullback, a continuation to the upside. And lastly, on USDCAD, what I'm anticipating on USDCAD is two things. For price to either reject this region where it is right now and give us a pull to the downside. To the downside actually, or we could just get price just coming to this region here and form like a double top and then continue to the downside. Mind you, I'm seeing more like a very before the pullback last week to the upside, we've seen price creating something like a head and shoulder pattern around that region. So a break back into these regions will give us a solid move to the downside. On the daily time frame, we can actually see what we have here. Pull to the downside, retest to these regions, continuation, created a new low. So I'm anticipating price to actually just continue to the downside here on USDCAD. And that's that for the week. An extra will be on Euro USD. Euro USD is just correlating a lot of time with the pound USD. So I'm anticipating maybe a continuation from this region, or we might just see price just a little bit more like pull into these regions. Pull back into these regions here, and then continue to the upside. All right, so that's that on the weekly outlook. I'll see you guys on Friday or Saturday for the recap, and let's see how this week goes. Make sure you back some peeps, and have a peaceful week. Ciao.